Yesterday I sanded this tabletop down to bare bones like you see right here. And now today I'm going to feature two items. I'm going to put a top coat on the table. This is a water-based polyurethane. And it's a really good brushable option. And so I'm going to use a foam brush. You could use a roller or one of those foam pads that they use for putting it down. Or you can spray this. But I'm going to do the foam brush. Now let me tell you a little bit about the foam brush. This is a foam brush that's, they call it a poly brush, and it's made by Gen Manufacturing. This is the only brush that I've been able to find in foam that I think works really well for putting down paints and stains and also top coats like the one I'm doing today. So this is a water-based top coat. The top coat is from General Finishes. I'm putting down a semi-gloss. I hope this looks really nice when we're done. We're going to start the process of putting down the polyurethane. And when you open the can, it's milky colored, but it'll dry clear on our tabletop. So here's how the process is going to start. This is something that my dad taught me when I was 12 years old. When you have a can of smooth running junk like this. This is very fluid, and if you have a really fluid paint or top coat, then if you punch holes in the rim around there, when you're applying top coat, it'll leak back into the can. So now we stir up this milky confanglement here and get ready to put it down. I'm using a 3-inch foam brush. 3-inch foam brush just fits into a quart can. With water-based top coats, you have to move sort of at a good pace because it'll tend to dry if you fool around with it faster than a regular oil-based polyurethane would. I'm using a semi-gloss finish here, so I got to keep the water-based top coat stirred up. First coat is going on a little slower because it has to absorb a lot of the top coat into the wood. But still, the finish is looking real good as I progress along. I'm going to have to allow 1 to 2 hours to dry between coats, most likely 2, and then I'll have to scuff it real good between coats. Well, the next phase of this operation is to knock off the finish a little bit so the second coat of water-based adhesive will adhere to the first coat. So I'm going to use this Merlon scuffing pad. It's called Merlon Total, and I'm going to scuff off the whole tabletop all the way through with this. This scuffing of the first coat is extremely important because water-based finishes and top coats have a tendency to raise the wood grain a little bit. And so you might have to get a little aggressive on this first coat. Subsequent sanding between coats, you don't have to work so hard at it, just the normal amount of scuffing. But first coat, right after the first coat, because of wood grain with water-based paints, it's good idea to spend some time on that first scuff. And stir up my water-based finish and start the application. To remove the dust between the coats of finish, I use the Guardsman Ultimate Dusting Cloth. I really like that product because there's no residue. To me, I like it better than the traditional tack cloth. The second coat is going down real easy. The top coat doesn't have to absorb into the wood, so I'm flying along pretty fast here. And I'll be moving on to the third coat before you know it. Our third and final coat. First, we scuff her down. Well, now we're at coat number 3 of our high performance semi-gloss General Finishes brushable top coat. Things are really starting to look good on this tabletop. I think Diane's going to like this a lot. We'll see. A couple of minutes we'll know. Well, the table is done, and I'm pretty happy with it. The finish is smooth and nice. Using the General Finishes High Performance Semi-Gloss Water-Based Top Coat. And I did it with the poly brush. And I do like the poly brush, but one of the guys that I work with said I should use a roller or one of those foam pads. I think that might have been a little better, because as I look closely at this, I think I would have liked it a little better with the roller or the pad. But it really turned out nice. Diane looked at it this morning and she was really happy with it, except a couple of spots where I blotched. She spotted those right away. She's got an eye for that. Now, here's another thing I'm going to point out is this armor seal. This is a polyurethane. It's oil-based. I love this product too. I use the polyurethane oil base on a lot of products as well. And then on this carving that you see here, I've used milk paints on that from General Finishes. So General Finishes has a really nice, has a broad range of really good products that you can use in your home or in your business, wherever you are. The cabinet industry uses a lot of this product. So I love the product. If you like the video, do the thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe. This is good stuff, and my table looks real good.